Hello and welcome back to the channel Place&Route. So today we are going to start our first lecture in the Linux commands. Okay, so I am already opening an Linux terminal. If you guys want to practice Linux in your Windows, like I am using, you can use Ubuntu software in Windows 10 or above. Okay, you can install it from the Play Store in Windows and you can enjoy your Linux environment. Otherwise, if you're in Office, you can any day access your office laptop and there you will get the Linux environment. So first today we'll start with one simple shortcut, that is you can see that something is there in the Linux terminal but you want a clear screen. What you can do is you can just press Ctrl plus L. This you can do and the screen will be cleared. So let us try. I'm pressing Ctrl L and it is cleared. This is one handy shortcut key. Okay. Now today what we are focusing on is basically three commands, that is pwd, cd and realpath. These are the three commands that we'll be looking forward for today's lecture. Okay, now let us first start with pwd. Yeah, what it stands for is present working directory. For those who don't know what is directory, it is nothing but a folder. For example, when we are dealing with Windows environment, what we usually do is we use our mouse and go to some folder. Suppose in desktop some folder you have created, you will go to that folder and double click into it and it will open whatever the contents is, maybe having some further folders into it or some files or both. But in our Linux environment, we'll not use this. We'll rather prefer to use the terminal and get into some folder, some files or some subfolders according to our wish. So first of all is pwd. So if we do pwd in our Linux terminal and press enter, what will happen? It will show us that where we are sitting now. Sitting now means in which folder or which directory we are now. That path of the directory will be given using this command. Okay, so what is the full form of pwd? Is present working directory. Okay, so you can see that we are in /home/owner. Oh, this is our home folder. Don't just confuse that /home is our home folder. It's actually /home/owner is our home folder. How you know? Because this tilde sign always represent that you are in home folder. Okay, so suppose first we'll want to go to the root folder. So this slash always start from root. So if we want to go to root, what we'll do? Cd, then this. So first before getting into this, what is cd? Cd is current directory. So it stands for current directory. Okay, and what does this command do? This command will take us to our preferred directory. Whatever directory you want to go, we'll assign that path using the cd command before and we'll get into that directory. Okay, now first of all, from anywhere, currently we are in home, and home we can see from this tilde sign. So we are in home. Currently we want to go to the root. Simply we'll do cd, then this, enter. We are in the root directory. Okay, if we do pwd here, you see we are in the root. Only one slash means we are starting from the root. And another command it will come handy is ls. It will list around all the files, folders in that directory. This list we will come later in details. So again, here you can see it is actually signifying that you are in the root directory. Okay, now again if you want to go to the home directory, you use this, enter. Again we are at the home directory. If you do pwd, you'll see that /home/owner is my home directory. Don't like confuse, because for my case, according to some settings, my home directory is actually /home/owner. So from anywhere, if you want to go to home directory, we can use cd, then the tilde sign. And from anywhere, if you want to go to the root directory, you will do cd, then this root sign. Okay, again get back to the home. Okay, another thing is, suppose we are again in the root directory, we want to go to the home directory. We can simply do cd. Simply cd will also take us to the home directory. So these are the handy things you should always remember. Now let us see what are there in the home directory for my case. Okay, these are the things which are there in the home directory. You can see these blue things are actually the subdirectories or subfolders, whatever you prefer to say, and these white are the text files. Sorry, the files. Now another thing you should remember that in Linux you can have files without any extension. For example, this one having some txt extension. This hello is also a file. It is not a folder or a directory, but it is not having any extension. Okay. Now we want to go to some other folder using the cd command. Suppose we want to go to the physical design folder. Okay, so cd physical design. Another thing is that you see that suddenly phy I typed and I went into physical design. How I did it? It is another like shortcut. That is, if you are typing something, if something is matching to that, you can use tab. Tab will like act as a shortcut. Okay. Now another thing is, if you press enter, now you can see here that we are actually in the physical design. Now if you want to see the path to the physical design, you can any day do pwd. See, we are in home, then Goner. There only we did the cd to physical design. So this is our path to physical design. Okay, so this is the way. Now suppose you want to get back to your previous directory. So one thing you can do is cd. Okay, this you can always do, but it will not be always that your previous folder will be the home directory. So what if you want to go to the previous folder which is not your home directory? For that there is an option, that is cd then double dot. You enter, you can get back to the previous directory. Okay, now let us see another folder, that is the parent folder. Now cd parent folder. Okay, now here let's see what is there. Child folder. Now let us go to child folder also. So cd then child folder. Okay, now currently where we are, if you do pwd, we are in here you can see home, Goner, parent folder, child folder. Okay, now suppose we want to go one step back. That means parent folder is the like one step back, then another step back is this one. If you want to go, how we can do is cd then this, then again we have to do this, then again you see that we are in the we came back two step back. So it is not like this that you can only go two step back. How many times you want to go back, you can go, just you have to repeat this. Just if you do like this, from here you will go three step back. If you do this, we'll go four step back. If you give this, we'll go five step back, like that. Okay, now let us again get back to that any folder, like for example physical design. Okay, now let us see if we have any file. Yeah, we have some file, sample text. Now suppose somebody told you that you had created some file, some of your manager or somebody told you that can you please send me the link of that file, because they don't know na where you have created that file. Okay, so only pwd will not help, because pwd will take him to the folder, not into the file. Suppose, because here physical design means only we have one file created, but when you will get into the project, maybe thousands of files will be created in one folder. Among that, he or she wants a specific file's location he want to see. So for that, what you can do is real path. Okay, real path, if you give this name, what it will give is the path to this file. So these are the things which we have to be handy with. And one thing you can recognize from this lecture is that these three commands will help us in going from one folder to another. It will show us that where our actual present folder is, and also if you want to see the link or the exact path location of any file, any folder, you can do using these three commands. What are the commands again? pwd, cd, and our real path. Okay, so these are the three things for today's lecture. In the next lecture, we will come up with some other interesting Linux command which will be useful in your course or in your career in the physical design domain or any VLSI work. Again, I am saying that we are not going to be, or we don't need to be a Linux administrator or something like that. We just want to be handy with the Linux commands so that we don't face any problem while operating in the Linux environment, because our work will mainly focus on our technical skill. That means the PD domain. If somebody is working in front end, that front end domain, but we should be handy, we should be fast in working in the Linux environment. And the sole purpose of this video lecture is to make you handy with the Linux commands and the Linux environment. So if you like the video, please give a thumbs up, comment on the video if you want any changes, and also you can subscribe to the channel. So thank you. In the next video, we'll see with some other Linux commands.